Back right 25 minutes before 9, the 8th South African Film and Television Awards, or I suppose better known as the SAFTAS, are taking place on the 4th and 5th of April in Johannesburg this coming weekend. The SAFTAS are organised by the National Film and Video Foundation, a constitutional body tasked to lead the development of the country's film and television industry. The NFVF CEO and chairperson of the SAFTAS committee, Zama Mkhosi, highlighted South Africa's celebration of 20 years of democracy, saying that this theme would also be used to showcase South Africa's film and television heritage. Well, Zama is in studio to talk to us about it herself. It's good to have you. Welcome to Morning Live.
Thank you so much, Ian.
20 years of democracy. I mean, it's, you know, television has played a massive role in all of this. So one can only imagine you celebrating it this year.
Oh, yes. And you know, it gives us such an honor, really, to have the SAFTAS during this very momentous occasion in our democracy, and to celebrate the role and acknowledge the role that film and television has played in the democracy, but also, I think, the way that television has showcased democracy, the way that film has enabled democracy. I mean, looking at 20 years ago, how TV itself, you know, allowed us to live out, you know, that democracy, you know, the voting, to be able to see what was happening in the rest of the country, education that took place through television, but also in film, the stories that we told throughout the 20 years. I think it is certainly deserving that the SAFTAs this year are celebrating 20 years of film and television.
Yeah, I'm so glad. And I mean, to take a trip down memory lane and have a look at some of those bygone programs.
Absolutely.
That, I mean, they made us, you know, they made it. Through all the hardships we went through, there was that escapism.
There was, and there was that reflection. There were those moments of reflection as well, you know, just to be able to say, this is who we are, this is our story, and be able to get away from, because even during the 20 years, it has not all been easy. It's been tough for the country, you know, but as well as for the industry. But I think to be able to see the growth that the industry has experienced over the 20 years, I think that's why we're saying, as the NFVF, the industry should be able to step back and be able to celebrate how far it has come as the film and television industry.
That's amazing. All right, let's look at this year's awards. Last year, there was a total record entry number received. It was 354 entries. What are we looking at this year?
This year we are looking at actually, I think it's over 450,
wow,
which is double what it was 2 years ago. I mean, 2 years we were just sitting over 200, and this year we are over 450, and that's very exciting for us, because I think it shows that the industry is really warming up to the idea of recognizing its own, because the SAFTAs are the only awards where you've got your peers judging your work and the quality of your work. And so I think the recognition amongst the peers is something that really is worth being excited about.
Some of the major nominees in the film categories, who are we looking at this year?
I think we are very excited as the SAFTAs committee with the introduction of the new category, the movies made for TV. Because as the committee, we feel that the awards need to be able to move with the times. And we've seen you know, the dynamism in the industry moved towards, you know, having more movies made for TV, not just movies made for theatre. And so we felt it was opportune to introduce that new category. So that is going to be celebrated for the first time this year, and we are going to have the best writer as well as the best director of the movies made for TV, and would like to see that grow over the years.
That's so lovely. You always sort of pull a rabbit out of a hat when it comes to surprises at the SAFTAs. Who is there this year? Have we got any massive, besides our wonderful stars that are going to be there, any international stars we could expect this year?
Let's just say we will have surprises. They may come in any form. They may come in any form. But I think people that are going to be there can look forward to really an amazing show. But also the audiences that are going to be watching it live from SABC3 can really look forward to an amazing show that is a reflection of the creativity and the passion and the hard work that epitomizes the film and television industry.
Excellent. So it's SABC3. Give us the details, the time it'll be broadcast.
It's going to be SABC3. We're going to kick off with the red carpet from 7 p.m. That's the red carpet, and then straight after at 8 o'clock we're going to be hitting with the show going live.
Brilliant. How many categories are there?
We have a total of about 83 categories.
83
yes, both
categories.
film and television, and we had some amazing feature films that have been showcased this year, and we are very, very excited to be celebrating those.
Now listen, we have to find a morning live category. Where can we fit into this?
You know what? I think we probably deserve some kind of oldie lifetime, considering how long you guys have been around.
Category.
An oldie category.
You're breaking my heart here. The oldie category.
Oldie
All right,
category.
and the oldie category winner is Morning Live. 15 years on television, isn't it? But it's got to be something. It's got to stand for something. 15 years in such a massive changing environment on television.
Consistency, and there was, I think that's what also is impressing me about it, that it's been consistent and it's been actually raising the bar for the rest of other morning television.
Yeah.
Because if you look at the other morning television shows everywhere else, I think they've learned a lot from you guys.
Well, I think you need to add that category, not the oldie category. Let's just call it
call it something else.
Let's call it the morning, the bright stars. How does that sound? The old category. I'm upset now. But listen, I think it's going to be
old
amazing.
And wise.
Exactly, the old and wise category. It's going to be amazing.
No,
enjoy it. Thank you for coming in and chatting to us. So we look forward to it, and you can catch it all live on your screens on our sister channel, SABC 3. Remember, it starts at 7 o'clock. You'll be able to see the red carpet and see all the arrivals and all the beautiful gowns, something that we've been showing you now as we've been doing this interview. That was obviously from last year's SAFTAS, but this year you'll be able to see it again, and it's a big one this year. 20 years of democracy and celebrating 20 years of television and film. Zama Mkhosi, thank you for joining us here on Morning Live, the chairperson of the SAFTAS committee. All right, let's take a break. More after this.
The eternally popular Jerry Moffatt King may need no